You often take your dishwasher tablet out of the plastic packaging. There's got a little envelope of plastic, so it's PVA, and it looks like that's dissolving, but actually it's not. It's dissolving into microplastics that are getting out into the water and onto your dishes.
Want to cut plastic in your home without turning your life upside down? Well, today's guest, Laura Hartnett, founder of sustainable cleaning brand Seep, is back to share practical tips that actually work. And she's also giving us the real story behind her pitch on Dragon's Den. This episode is part how-to, part behind the scenes, and 100% honest about the challenges and wins of building a plastic-free brand.
So we often get asked for tips about how to get plastics out of your home. We share a lot of content on our social channels. So here's 3 tips and 3 things you can do and switches you can make in your kitchens to reduce the amount of plastic in your home. And so the first tip is some of you probably have these sorts of things in your kitchen or lurking under your sink or behind your toilet. So these are made from polypropylene, polyurethane. They're stuck together. They go bobbly on the top, which then releases microplastics out into the water, into your dishes. And you end up, so they can't be recycled. So you end up having to put them into the waste, sort of normal, so that it goes to landfill or incineration. So instead of these, then these are what we've produced, which are made from all renewable materials. It's a piece of loofah, which is a vegetable that grows on a vine, attached to wood cellulose sponge, which is made from wood pulp. You use them for a month or 2. You can pop them in the washing machine to freshen them up. And then at the end, you can cut it up, put it into your food waste bin or into your home compost heap, and it completely breaks down. What people also find is that they work just as well as the traditional ones, and they look a little bit nicer than these when you've got them in your kitchen. So the second tip that I'd give to people to reduce plastics in their home is look at your dishwasher tablets. So you often take your dishwasher tablet out of the plastic packaging, you put it in its kind of there's got a little envelope of plastic, so it's PVA. And it looks like that's dissolving, but actually it's not. It's dissolving into microplastics that are getting out into the water and onto your dishes. So there are other brands that don't have microplastics and they're not wrapped in PVA. So Ocean Saver and Ecover, and they're also not wrapped in plastic as well in those big packaging. So that would be the second tip. And then the third tip to remove plastics out of your kitchen would be if you're using antibacterial wipes or single-use wipes, that you get them in these kind of packs. It looks like they're like sort of tissue and that you can flush them, but actually they're not. They're bound by sort of plastic and glues, and they end up clogging up sewage systems and going out to the water systems and release microplastics. So it's much better to use sort of multi-use rewashable sponge cloths and bamboo cloths. We've got both of those in our range, or you can use kitchen towel. But yeah, steer clear of the single-use wipes. There have been so many ups and downs along my journey as a founder. I think one of the biggest highs was earlier this year, so just a few months ago. And so we went on Dragon's Den, and so they approached us early last year to go on it. I can't think of anything more terrifying than actually going into Dragon's Den. It's viewed by sort of so many million people, but actually as a founder, you've got to hustle, any opportunity to get kind of your message out there in front of people is a great opportunity. So I decided to go for it. I went on, was held in the green room for about 7 hours before going on set. Had a pretty grueling hour and a half on set in front of the dragons, and really, really chuffed a bit to walk away with investment from Zebra Meaden and Trinny Woodall, who was the guest dragon for our episode. So 2 absolutely powerhouse dragons that are now backing us at Seep. Deborah, obviously really well known in terms of being a real champion for sustainability and sustainable products. And then Trinny, who has been on our screens for kind of decades, really. She was the original fashion influencer and now the founder of Trini London, like one of the fastest growing brands globally. And it feels pretty fabulous to have them supporting us on our journey. Thank you very much for listening. That was a little bit about Seep and our mission to stop 1 billion plastic cleaning tool items from going to landfill. If you want to find anything else out about kind of plastic-free cleaning, then come visit us on our website or on our Instagram. We share lots of kind of cleaning tips on there. And you can find us in Tesco, on Ocado, and on Amazon as well.
So, what's one plastic swap you could make this week? Well, thanks to Laura, we know that living sustainably isn't about being perfect. From choosing compostable sponges to rethinking what we throw away, these small changes add up. And as Laura shared, educating ourselves is just as important as what we buy. And then there's Dragon's Den. The pressure, the pitch, the power of getting your message out there. Laura gave us the side we don't always see, the follow-ups, the learnings, the next steps that matter just as much as that on-screen moment. Big thanks to Laura Hartnett for inspiring us to rethink the everyday and reminding us that impact starts at home. Now, if this episode helped you, please share it with someone trying to go plastic-free. And don't forget to subscribe for more smart, sustainable stories.
Hello everyone!
Hi, I'm Mark Meadows.
I'm Michelle Marby Davies.
I'm Annie Sloan and I invented Chalkpage.
So, cocktails.
The hive will produce 30 or 40 pounds of honey in a year.
I'm going to show you 3 ways how you can improve your home life using the very latest smart tech.
If you're looking to move or improve,
Have I got a chocolate and tonka bean? I might just have
we've got all sorts planned. This hob is actually amazing.
a little chocolate and tonka bean.
The lovely aroma, the curry leaves.
Might do that neat right at the end as a little treat for me really.
So what I love to do is go for citrus-based scents.
And it can be amazing for your skin.
So it really becomes a different look from day to evening.
To have a plan without thinking about colour, texture or specific product choices.
We've got talks, drop-in sessions, explanations, workshops, everything.
Oh, it's a good job it's 7 p.m, isn't it? I'd get into trouble. So,